Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Mugwump Tower, this is Albatross 1-3, requesting permission to land, over.
I don't need a computer to tell me how to land a damn airplane.
6.
Heads-up display, check.
5,
Lasers, check.
4,
Particle beam, check.
3,
Photon bolts, check.
2,
Chair control, check.
1.
Let's do it.
Hello and welcome to the Docking Bay 77 Podcast, YouTube edition. I am one of the hosts of the podcast, Dayton Johnson. For those who listen to the podcast on a regular basis, you already know that I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. I consider them to be the best heavy metal band of all time. We've reviewed 3 of their albums on the podcast: The Number of the Beast, my favorite, The Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, and Senjutsu, and coming in a few weeks, Power Slave. I spent years listening to the music and looking at their album art. Many of the images are truly iconic. So, with that, these are my top 7 Iron Maiden album covers. Now, this is just albums, no singles, because that's a whole list on its own, and no live albums are included. So, just the full-length studio albums, and most of the art is by Derek Riggs, and I will mention if it has other artists as well. Number 7, an oldie but a goodie, Killers. This is the first time we get to see Eddie as a character and a representation of the album cover. It's striking in its details: the blood dripping on the hatchet, the victim's hand holding onto Eddie's shirt, begging for mercy, the background, and the expression on Eddie's face. Both chilling and awesome. My wallet actually has that image on it. Love it. Number 6, Fear of the Dark. First one on the list, not done by Derek Riggs. Melvin Grant provides the image described by biographer Mick Wall, quote, as some sort of Nosferatu tree figure leering at the moon, unquote. Eddie is growing out of a tree and reaching out with its branches as finger-like things. Absolutely terrifying. This image is the reason I don't like walking in the woods at night. Number 5, Brave New World. The album and the song, based on the novel by the same name from Aldous Huxley, inspired the artwork of the dystopian society. The dark clouds in the shape of Eddie's face are provided by Derek Riggs, and the cityscape is done by Steve Stone. The look and the tone of the artwork mirror that of the title track in the novel. The color palette, the ominous clouds, the lighting set against a beautiful cityscape inform us not to be misled by the beauty. I love the juxtaposition of the futuristic city, and then you have that ominous Eddie looking down on you, telling you something is just not right. Number 4, The Final Frontier. An absolute perfect blend of sci-fi and horror from Melvin Grant. The terrifying version of Eddie as an alien invading what's left of a spaceship's cockpit, filled with skeletons in spacesuits, a distant planet in the background, and a shredded hull with remnants of instrument panels. This is truly the stuff of nightmares. Man, I would love to see this film. Any ideas? Come on. Dickinson, you can write that screenplay. Anyway. Number 3, my favorite album, The Number of the Beast, the album cover that started all the controversy. Derek Riggs takes us to the bowels of hell with Eddie, with a little Eddie is being controlled by the devil, and with a giant Eddie controlling the devil. Love the details of the souls and the demons dancing around in the flames of hell. Love the font of the title, almost spray paint-like, and the flames sitting in Eddie's hand. Very, very cool. Such a strong image that kept conservative religious types complaining about and protesting the album for months and even years. Had to defend it in high school, I remember. Number 2, Power Slave. One of the most dense and ambitious album covers from Riggs. The Egyptian theme, inspired by the title track, provided Riggs a lot of room to be creative, clever, and a bit silly. The hieroglyphics actually tell the story of what a badass Osiris is, and not to mess with him. The details, the sarcophagus being carried up the giant stairs, the gardens on each side with waterfalls feeding them, quite beautiful, actually. The rows of people, the faces on each statue are just a bit different than the others. And the hidden jokes Riggs left for us. Hidden Mickey, anyone? This album cover deserves your attention and requires a magnifying glass, especially for those in a certain age group. Couple honorable mentions. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. A very cool cover, a little creepy, just not a favorite. Oh yeah, Senjutsu. Eddie's a freaking samurai? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Art by Mark Wilkinson. Now, number one, probably the best album cover ever. Somewhere in Time. Derek Riggs delivered an absolute masterpiece. This time, Eddie is now a muscular, enhanced cyborg set in a Blade Runner-inspired background. The wraparound artwork has plenty to keep your eyes busy. There is enough sci-fi and Maiden references here to keep you engrossed for days. A few obvious ones on the front: Iron Maiden first album cover, the Black Cat from Live After Death, Acacia referencing 22 Acacia Avenue, Pizza Hut, and the Eye of Horus. But it's the back that is really next level. A few of my favorite references: the Aces High Bar, the Bradbury Towers, Tyrell Corporation, Batman, Doctor Who, Long Beach Arena, and the West Ham score update. Love it. This is truly a work of art, and you can lose yourself in it for hours. Of course, while you're listening to the album on a nice turntable. Got to use the headphones. Makes a big difference. That's my top 7 Iron Maiden album covers. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What are some of your favorites? Did I get them wrong? Did I get them right? Just let me know. Subscribe, like, and comment below. For more in-depth discussion, check out the podcast here on YouTube or on your favorite platform. Up the irons. Thanks for watching.